Bring all the boss ladies over here.
Yeah.
Bring you and your bag over here.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Blackout Podcast. I'm Nico, aka the Human Chico, aka your favorite Chico. That was like my newest like addition for my nicknames, but go ahead.
I'm just Trey, as always.
And it's your boy, Sa Rizzler in the building. And we back at it again with another video.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Episode, what's 4?
It's number 4.
All right, episode
man.
4.
Also, in the future, we're gonna try adding some more guests, so stay tuned for
Yeah, it's episode 4, y'all. They just filmed the SantaCon video, which was pretty good. Go tune in and watch that. But yeah, it's our 4th podcast. I know it's quick. Christmas holidays are coming up, so we have to get one more in before the holidays. But yeah, so
Yeah.
we have a lot.
Speaking about the holidays, like y'all got like any like New Year's resolutions?
Just be better. Progress. That's it. Me.
No, heck no. You gotta be more specific.
Yeah, that's like you be talking about anything like.
Well, I just want to elevate in every area. So like whether that's my, personal state, physical state, financial state, like everything, you know what I'm saying? Be better than I was this year. I feel like this year kind of a lot of stuff kind of held me back especially at work and stuff like that. So, just be better than I was, like improve in all areas, whether that's getting more fit, having better relationships, all that stuff. So whole bunch of stuff, but just be better as a person being. Yeah. So that's my New Year's resolution, but it's a little cliche, but that's what I got. Y'all.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But honestly though, like, yeah, I agree with you completely. But overall, I'm really just trying to like, first of all, like get in like just like better shape, be more consistent with going to the gym and like exercise. Also, like eat healthier, like cut down on sugar and starches and like fats and stuff. Like I don't know, just like have like a overall like more healthy lifestyle. Like because I already do that because like because I don't like drink as much anymore. I still do smoke a decent amount, but like more recently I've been starting to eat healthier. So I've been eating more like vegetables and like and eating less fried foods and eating more like just like grilled like high protein meats. So I'm trying to like stick to that and like also like just cut down on sugar and like unnecessary sugars like from like energy drinks and soda and stuff like that. So I'm trying to like eliminate that from my diet. And also I'm trying to like get my money up too and also grow this channel, grow Blackout Entertainment and make this like a global worldwide brand. So
Oh yeah,
you're
make
gonna
sure to like and subscribe too. Forgot to do that. Definitely like and subscribe to
Click
the
that
channel.
button, y'all. Click that button.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to make this like shit grow because like we're like posting very consistently now, and we're trying to like keep up at that pace. So I'm trying to run this shit up. So for me, that's honestly the most important goal for 2024. Get this shit up, like get this shit growing. Like it's up to y'all to blow this shit up.
Bro, they don't tell you how hard it is to grow a YouTube channel. Like on the surface, it seems nice and easy, like fun, like it's La La Land. But man, like behind the scenes, like just doing this for the first time, it definitely takes a lot of work for sure. Like work that you just don't see, but at the same time, I feel like it's definitely worth it.
No,
So far, it's definitely worth it. Like
because the thing is, I can say because I've like this is not the first time I've like done this shit because I've had my own like separate like Nico that Chico channel before, and like honestly, a lot of it is like you just have to keep going, like no matter who watches, like you just keep going, and eventually so there's people out there that do appreciate and do like the content are waiting for it, and that's like what really matters is bringing all this content to the people that want it. So
exactly, like it's all about the journey, it's not necessarily about the results immediately, but about the journey, and that's definitely been the most enjoyable part about this whole thing. But I guess it's my turn for a New Year's resolution. Y'all are gonna have to give me a minute So I guess like one to start off with, yeah, definitely raise my money up for sure. Whether it be I don't know, just raise the money up. I'll leave it at that. Two, I'm not trying to be as general as Simon, but
Wow.
two, body. I like my body, so I don't have to. I don't have to set any goals for that. What? So the physical part, money part. I guess. Oh, actually, I know one. I think definitely continue to, like be more social, be more outgoing, connect with more people. I definitely want to connect with more people, whether it be through, our audience or just random people. I'm just trying to connect with, like more people, like encounter with different people across different paths of life. So um, I feel like that's definitely something I've been on a journey with. What else? What else? Um,
But honestly, like, actually, we could actually use this to like segue into like our first topic, because our first topic is the topic that everyone, all of us, like care about in some way or form.
what do I care about?
It's marriage. Because
Oh,
I mean, none of us are like close to being are like in that like
what you mean?
process yet. But like,
What you mean, bro? I may have something under my wing.
yeah, but like. But like, right now, I'm like the closest one, and I'm not even nearly close to that shit yet. Type shit, you know what I'm saying? But like, but like the reason we're talking about it is like if you haven't heard recently, like the power couple, the hip hop power couple,
Bro,
Cardi B and
listen.
Offset are getting a divorce, and like this shit is mad messy. And like if y'all know that now, like as time progresses, more and more, like the divorce rate is just getting higher. Like it's close to 50% of people now get divorced, so it makes you like question whether like marriage is still like a viable thing to do, or is it something that's just gonna bring you a lot of pain and also like hurt you financially as well as like mentally and emotionally. So
First of all,
what y'all think about that?
I hate how we have to use Cardi B and like Offset as the symbol of marriage, bro. Like I don't know, like they're just honestly like they should not be the symbol.
No, they definitely not like at
Like
all.
they are not normal people.
They're not normal people. And they're like celebrities and shit too. So they have like a bunch. They also have a lot more like vices and temptations in their way that could like fuck up their marriage. Like if you're a famous rapper, you have like
Like
so many like shit that can like take you, make you like go astray. Basically, like you are fucking
like, did you see
bitches throwing like the pussy at you type shit. You have all like this access to like parties and like
wait, did you see
crazy. What?
her reaction?
No, wait, what happened?
Oh, you need to see the
Nah,
reaction. Like she went crazy. Like I don't know what he did, but she like was like yelling on I think it was IG Live, and like man, like she went just ballistic, like calling him like a bitch and all that other stuff. Man, like first of all, Offset is crazy. Like he cheated on her like multiple times. He
I'm not gonna like she actually did like put up with a lot of bullshit, like in my opinion. But
yeah,
like
cheated on her multiple times. He was a demon with that woman, which is like hilarious. But what were we talking about? We were talking about marriage. But yeah. But yeah, like so they're not like the so I guess the bigger picture is you mentioned marriage, like whether it was like still
viable. Yeah. Like, is it still like do you still think it's like a good idea for people to get married today or not? Like personally,
what's the alternative?
I don't know. Like people like might just might just live with someone and just never like make it official legally. But like to be honest though, like I still believe in marriage because like I think that's like the ultimate like level of commitment you can have, just because like I feel like if you don't like have like some like that like legal agreement, I feel like people are always gonna try to like find a way out of something and just like call it quits. But like, but then again, like a lot of people like these days kind of just get married as like a sport. Like some people just get married like 3, 4, 5 times type shit, and that's like insane to me. But it's like,
no, it's.
But honestly, like you have it's something like I feel like people like don't really take as seriously anymore and don't really like understand like the meaning or value behind it. I think they kind of just think it's something they just do because that's just like what a person just does like in their life. It's just part of a life type thing. So like that's why I feel like they do it because I feel like a lot of people feel like they do it because they have to and don't really think about the person they're doing it with.
I wonder if it skyrocketed because of what do you call it? What type of divorces? The no fault divorces?
Or was that? Like I actually don't know what that is.
I think it was like before the 80s, I believe. It's like to get a divorce, it would actually have to be for like a serious thing. Like I don't know like all the details about it, but it's like you have to, in order to get divorced, like it would have to be for something serious, not just like you wake up one morning and like I don't like you anymore, like I'm leaving this relationship. Like it had to actually be for like something serious. And I think that started in the 80s, but again, like I'll have to confirm that. But yeah, it's like now, like people, yeah, it's like they wake up one morning and it's just, I don't know, you're like, I'm done, like, get me out of here. So, yeah, it's like weird because the word, what's the word? Like, oh yeah, unconditional love, like vows are literally preached, at a wedding. Then years later, like all that stuff doesn't mean anything. So, um, yeah, I don't know. Like I think I'm with you that like marriage is like still important because I don't know, like just living with someone and just being what like a I guess like a permanent living girlfriend. It's like hard to take you like 100% seriously.
Because you can just like dip out at any point type shit.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. And I guess like people will argue about the whole, oh, like the government should like get involved in relationship. I guess I can I don't know, I guess I can see the argument, but
people choose to do that though. So
yeah,
like,
but you can still like get married like in like different ways. So
but like, what do you like, Simon? What do you like think about all this?
Yeah, I think you guys brought up really good points. And something I want to add is I feel like nowadays with dating apps and just like online seeing people and like how marriages work, being more liberal and stuff like that. I think divorces are more common. Even my coworker, she sits right behind me, and she got married 3 times. So this is her
wait,
third
what?
husband. 3 times. But keep in
How
mind,
old
she's
is
almost
she?
in her 50s, like
Oh,
early
okay.
50s. And
That's
she said the
interesting.
first time she got married, she was 18, had a kid, and it didn't go right because he cheated, so she dumped him. Got another marriage, second one. They stayed together about 10 years. Then they just didn't like each other no more. Like they lost that attraction, and they didn't want to commit to that, so they broke up again. But you see, she said her mom and dad were happily ever after, married, never got divorced, strong for I don't know how many years, like many years. So, and I think it really what it comes down to is how back then conservative, mindset is more so like marriage and sex and all that shit. Like their views, they're very loyal to their views. But now our age, we see all this stuff going on, crazy stuff like situationships and like polymorphs, like relationships and all that, polygamy. So it's kind of like I think now marriage isn't the same as it was like 50 to 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Is
So
it true
that's
that?
the
Oh, sorry.
yeah. Now you go ahead.
Oh no, I was about to ask like, are you polymorphous or whatever that term is?
Polyamorous.
Polyamorous.
I never did. I'm monogamous, so I
Yeah,
find
I agree with
somebody.
that shit too.
But
Well, I
some
want to see
people,
what y'all think of this though, because I actually like heard recently, because I know someone like who like has this type of marriage, but I know in like in
What?
some countries in like Europe, that you're allowed to like have like something called like a common law marriage where you're like legally married for like a period of like around like 7 years or something, and then like they like then like after that period you can like decide whether you like renew it or not. So it's honestly almost like a car lease but for like marriage type shit. So I wonder what y'all think about that.
What?
I don't like that. I feel like that ruins
Marriage
your
isn't.
relationship because at the point it's artificial. You're basically it's like a contract. Isn't it supposed to be love? That's the whole point. You all got married, right? Not no freaking contract, political reason. It seems fake. What do you think,
Yeah,
Trey?
like you're not supposed to lease a partner. Like you're not
Yeah,
supposed to.
yeah, because the thing is for me is like I just think the idea of that is just like kind of weird because like the feeling like someone wants to do that instead of marriage, like that just kind of like shows that they're not like really fully committed to the relationship. So it just like if someone like brings that up to you, I feel that's like a red flag to like run away because I feel like they're like let
Like
me
it's
just test you out for like this period of time, and if like I don't like you anymore, I'm a dip. But people don't really realize though that like there's no such thing as a perfect marriage, and there's always gonna be like ups and downs throughout that whole period you're married to someone. But I think the main thing is whether both of y'all are like ready and willing to like talk and communicate and like fix the problems that are there and like address them and not just ignore it or like not work on it because it's always going to be work. It's just whether both parties are willing to do the work.
man, you sound like you've been married before, huh? But but yeah, it's not even marriage at that point if it's like temporary. Like what do they say at weddings? Like
Till death
till
do us
yeah, till
part.
death
Like
do us part. Like that's if you just say that like we're only married for 10 years, like that basically like voids like marriage, like it invalidates the term marriage. So that makes no sense. But I think I don't know. You mentioned like the 50%, right? Like I feel like the 50% rate is thrown around like so many times, and I feel like that's kind of misleading because like one, I think again, like I have to confirm all this stuff. Like I don't have all this like data numbers memorized into my head, but like I think like the divorce rate is going down. Um, and also like I saw this like one very interesting fact where um the I guess the 50% rate that actually includes the like people who like have or who remarried. So basically, like it counts. Like for if a person divorces
and
and it
most
gets,
people get remarried after they divorce.
but
Like
a lot of people like they divorce again. Like
yeah.
surprisingly, because yeah, the people who are most likely divorced are people who I guess been divorced. But so yeah, like if you like just basically look at first time marriages, excuse me, like that number tends to be lower than 50%. Again, like I have to confirm all of this, but and also like if you like look at just different like conditions. So for marriage, like it's not like a 50-50 probability where if you're like in a marriage, like it's like a coin flip whether
Yeah.
your relationship's gonna succeed or not. Like it just depends on like different conditions and um like different circumstances. Like for example, like I think we all heard that um like educated people their marriages tend to be more successful. So there's that. Um and also like even like faith and religion, like if you're the same faith or religion, you're more likely to succeed than people who are like opposite faiths. I
But
believe that's a
why?
thing. Huh?
But why?
Maybe for
What
like
the
that,
last point I made?
at least for like the faith and like that stuff, at
Yeah.
least like
So
you'll
why?
probably have some like core values that are more
Yeah, it's like
like
a value
aligned.
system. Yeah, like your values are aligned, which is like very important, of course, in any relationship. So yeah, that's important. Then like also like another thing, there's the pre-marriage counseling. Like if people like people who do pre-marriage counseling, like they tend to be like much better. Like they tend to have much more successful relationships compared to people who don't do pre-marriage counseling. So basically that takes into account like planning, like thinking long term. Because if you just think short term and you just think in the moment, like, oh, like I'm so happy, like I love you, I love you, I love you. Like you have to think long term. You have to like plan out your future. Like I don't know, like how many kids do we want? like where the hell are we gonna live? Like all that stuff takes like long term like thinking, long term planning, and I feel like a lot of people they don't do that. Like they don't like figure out the structure of like how their life is gonna be. They're like all in the moment. So there's like definitely a bunch of like stuff that we don't factor when it comes to like who's getting a divorce or not.
But you know what I also think too is like I feel like a lot of people like they don't really like talk about the really important shit until like it's too late. Like I feel like you should honestly get a lot of that shit over with in like the beginning, so you already know what you're going into. Because some people like an issue that they didn't like might come up when they're already like married or some shit. Like they find out, oh yeah, like I never
I never wanted kids.
I never wanted kids, and like you didn't talk about that shit until you're actually married, and that's like a big issue. Like that shit happens though.
Oh my
like,
god, that's horrible.
So like I think people don't really like when they're dating and shit, like they kind of just jump into shit and just like have fun, but they don't really like talk about the like more important and serious conversations, and it's like those are had when it's too late. Like
yeah. I wonder, is there like any like I just thought about this, but is there like a correlation between like I guess smarter people and, like the success of marriages?
to be honest though, like
I don't know.
to be honest though, like I still don't think that's gonna like really. I think people are just like complicated and they're gonna have like issues with each other. So like even regardless of like what your education level is, like I feel like there's like there's still issues. It's like just think about it. Like
Yeah, there's issues,
like
but there's still a correlation.
But just think about it. Like honestly, like if you could say for yourselves, like no, but like if you think about it, like if you like know like I could say for myself like a lot of the people I like knew like throughout my life like they didn't have like just like a lot of them like had like parents that were separated or like not together or like they weren't in like two parent like households type of thing. So like it's like very and it's just like very common. It's just like so common that like it's like something you wouldn't like you wouldn't really see like probably like 40, 50 years ago, but like for me like growing up that was like just very normal and common to see. Like probably like half my friends like their parents weren't like together, so like
damn, I wonder if we should blame this on feminism. Uh-oh.
Start a war in the comment section, man.
Oh my god. But that may be a valid point though.
Yeah, but like, well, Sam, what do you think?
Honestly, I think success in marriage. Yeah, I think generally smarter people or people who are more successful, they tend to want to stay in a marriage longer than people who aren't because they don't give up easily, right? Like they're more resilient. They have challenges too, so that's one thing. At the same time, smarter people are actually more likely to be single than people who are not smart. The reason why that is because they're more picky and they know what they desire and stuff. So it's harder for them to just like settle with what they want. That's another study that I found out.
Wait.
I looked into it. So it's kind of like people who are more successful, they know what they want, and once they have it, they're willing to stay with it. Whereas people who don't really care, they're like, more impulsive. They'll jump into stuff, but they're easily quit too. It's more a mindset thing. So yeah, people who are more successful, there's a correlation. They tend to stay in a relationship longer.
Wait, I think you mentioned oh yes, like you mentioned like smarter people tend to be more single. Was that your point?
Yeah.
I think that's like different between genders, I believe. Again, like I have to confirm all of this, but I saw somewhere I saw somewhere where for men, I think men are more likely to be married and like be married, while smarter women tend to be more single. I think that's the case.
You might be right.
I think that's the case because for men, I think for men it makes sense because like I feel like they tend to have like smarter men tend to have more resources, and I feel like like men with resources tend to like want to be married, tend to be in a relationship. But for smarter women, I guess smarter women like most likely correlates to successful women, and I feel like it's definitely harder for them to like find like someone to marry because I think they tend to look for people like on their level or like higher, and of course like it's like harder like the more like successful you are. So, um, yeah, I could definitely see it being harder for like single successful woman.
Yeah, but also I think it's like harder for women like the older they get too. Like because like the thing is because like the older they get, like they have more of like a time period too. Because like at some point like there's like a biological clock to like have children if they want children. So like that they have to also keep that into account too. So because like once like women approach 30, they have to start like thinking about that stuff too. But especially if they're in like a position like where they are like doing well, like financially, like a lot of guys like do get like intimidated by that, and it can be like harder for them to find someone, and especially if they're like older, that could also make it like more difficult for them. So yeah, it does get like harder for women in that respect than like men.
Would y'all get with a woman who makes like twice as much money?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. Stack that paper up.
Okay, yeah, I think we're on agreement here. So
yeah, because
yeah,
getting
like
her
yeah, I was
own-
like, bro,
Yeah,
I'm actually I shouldn't say that. Honestly, should I say it on here?
say what?
No, but like, but honestly, like the shorty I'm dating is probably gonna be making like twice the money.
Yeah,
Type shit. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really give a fuck. But
yeah,
like,
bring all the boss ladies over here.
yeah, you know, unless this shit blows up, like then I know I could be making more money. But otherwise, I know she's probably making a lot more money than me. But I don't really give a fuck. Like stack that paper up.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bring you and your bag over here. Yeah, but yeah. What?
My bad. Go ahead. My bad.
No, go ahead.
So another thing I was gonna say, like, shit, if a girl's getting her own money and you with her, bro, you don't gotta worry about her depending on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like she's independent in a way. But what was I gonna say? No, I think it's a good thing because it's like, you know what I'm saying? She's getting her own money, you getting your money. That's good.
Yeah.
And then you know she's with you for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? Right? Sometimes a girl might just get with a dude just because he has money. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So
but
that's
also,
another.
oh sorry.
Yeah. What you gonna say?
No, I was about to say. I feel like also like dudes like they'll get with women. Yeah, I think yes, like similar to what you say. Like they'll get with women who make like a lot less money than they do for like more. Actually, is it for more control?
Yeah, it's control, dominance.
It seems like it'd be like a control reason or something like that. Because I think like those same type of men, like if a woman makes more money than them, they feel like sort of like they feel like intimidated because like, oh shit, like she doesn't need to depend on me for shit because she has her own like bread. So like,
yeah, it just depends on the woman. Like if, for example, if she's like makes a shit ton of money, but at the same time, like she's like being a dick and has like so much like masculine energy and just like wants to like control everything and just wants to like dominate every single aspect of the relationship, then yeah, like that could be annoying as hell. But I feel like you can do both where you make a lot of money, but at the same time you're not over like controlling, like you're not like trying to stomp all over your man. So
yeah, type shit. Like,
yeah, I feel like you can do both, but yeah, like I don't see the problem in like if a woman makes like a lot more money than you. Like there's like other aspects of I guess of your manhood besides making money, like your like personality, your attitude, and you can still lead like with a
like to be honest though, I actually feel like I feel like there's like a lot of men that do care if like a woman makes more money than them, but I actually think there is like also like a lot of women that do care if like a man makes less than them, and I feel like people don't really talk about that shit as much because I feel women do like the women that do make a lot of money, like they want someone that's like on that level or higher.
yeah.
So like so I feel like they're less likely to like settle down with a guy who like makes less money type shit.
Yeah, that's why I said like smarter women tend to have a tougher time like getting married because they're always like looking like above, like looking at someone equal or above. So like it definitely gets harder like the more money you make for sure.
But it's also a case by case basis because there might be women who make more money who don't care about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that definitely exists. True.
Yeah.
Like
true.
But let me tell you, so someone I work at Boeing, right? And her husband has been working at a car dealership, Mercedes, for about 15, 20 years. But she makes literally 3 times as much as he does. But they're still married. They've been happily ever after, have 3 kids. And I'm close with their kids, too. Like, I'm close with them. And I told her, I was like,
that sounded crazy. Nah, that sounded crazy.
They're Habesha people, right? They're Ethiopian, so we're from the same country.
Why did that sound creepy?
I found out I'm actually related to them, bro. Like they're like
cousins.
Yeah, but they cool as hell. They're older than me. They all got kids too. You know what I'm saying? So they're older than me, but I'm cool with them, type shit. So I told her, when she said she fell in love with him, she loved him for him. It didn't matter what he had. You know what I'm saying? What job he did. She didn't care about any of that. So even though she made way more than him, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying, like, yeah, women who are more successful, they might want someone on their level or higher, but it's not an end all be all, right? They can still settle for less if they truly like that person.
Oh yeah,
that person.
You know, I 100% agree with that because at the end of the day, it really depends on like the person too. Because like a lot of women don't like give a shit about that too as well. I also know from personal experience about that as well. Like even like just right now.
Oh, you saying you broke, bro? You say nah, but yeah, like it's definitely on the individual case, and yeah, good for her. Like I need someone to love me like that. But anywho, yeah, like I feel like it's definitely a good trait. Definitely a good trait to like I guess look past them. Of course, you need to make some type of money. Like you can't just be like homeless and not do anything. Like,
you can't be on the streets and shit.
Yeah, and like have a woman like rescue you.
You are homeless. A homeless dude can still rizz up some chicks, right? Like if he has the charisma, he can still get a girl who makes bank. It's all about your personality too. Like if you're a player,
if a woman does that, then she's stupid as hell.
Yeah, no, she's bugging. Like, but he got that homeless risen shit. Like, bro, how is he supposed to get himself cleaned up and shit to even look like?
Nah, bro, you better
like he has a job and shit.
Like you better not get caught up in homeless riz, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Like you need to have like some standard, but like yeah, you don't need to be like a freaking like lawyer or like I don't know, like a doctor. Like you could be. We said like the guy works at the car dealership.
Well,
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you contribute to society. If you like contribute to society in a positive way, like I don't know, I feel like yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah, I mean,
like yeah, if you like to do like, there's nothing wrong with dating someone who makes like a lot less money than you, but it's definitely harder for women to do that than guys because shit, like even
I feel like guys don't really care.
Like guys would like marry a freaking like waiter. Like they guys like tend to
guys will like marry a stripper type shit.
I know the guys will definitely like settle for like women who like make a lot less money, which is
I mean strippers actually do make a lot of money, but like
of course you would know that, but no, like yeah, it makes sense. I feel like just guys that care more about like, looks and looks, while women like to care more about I don't know, personality, like status. So no, it makes sense.
Talk about baby mama culture. No, Simon's kicked that shit off.
What are you talking?
My coworker, he 35 years old, got a baby mama drama, all that. And he got a kid when he was really young. He got a kid when he was my age, like 24, 25, or some shit. And bro, the thing is, like, if you're gonna have kids, right, you're gonna have to do it with the right person. You don't want to be popping out babies left and right like young boy, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard to raise kids if you're not ready for it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you bring a kid into this world, you got to be prepared as a father. You got to at least take care of that kid. Because if you're a deadbeat dad, then that kid's going to grow up, he's not going to grow up in a good home. He's going to grow up with a single parent. He's not going to be good either. And that's
he's going to grow into a good basketball player.
Why you say that? He'd be like LeBron.
Yeah, exactly.
LeBron's
like you're more likely to be good.
Yeah, but it's like you're setting your kid up for failure, right? And you don't want to do that as a parent. That's the last thing you want to do. So Nico said he knew a lot of people growing up that had one parent. Maybe you can explain about that. How did they, how are they now? How do you think they would change if they had two parents?
Like the thing is, like a lot of these people, like their parents, like were split up and shit too. Like there was divorce, but some people also just had grew up with like these people like grew up with like single mothers and shit. And, like the thing is, I feel like obviously you can still be very successful because there's a lot of examples of people who are like successful with like single moms and shit. But like I think like there's always something beneficial you can have with also having like your father around and shit who can like show you the way and like be an example. Especially if you're like a man too. I feel it's important to have like a male role model who can like show you the ropes and kind of show you like how like life and shit just works in general. And I feel if you lack that, you're gonna like look up to people you probably like shouldn't look up to and like take their example, maybe like stray like going the wrong path type shit, or you'll just like kind of follow whoever you're hanging around with like type shit and just do some fuck shit there. Like,
yeah, I think that's
because you think about it though, like most people like that, like if you think of most people that do end up in like prison and doing like all this like gangbanging shit, like they usually don't like have like their father in their life type shit. They're like the father's in like jail or something too, so they kind of just end up like repeating that cycle. So it's like really important.
No, that's true. Yeah. That's true. Well, I don't know. I didn't grow up in a single parent household, so I don't know too much about that culture. But no, there's definitely some importance because like I was gonna say this. There's a lot of people that are showing just fatherless behavior these days. Like I don't know, like especially like the younger generation, younger people too. I don't know. It's like they're being more and more embarrassing, like each day, like each year, and especially I just thought about this, especially with like more people being raised on the internet. I feel like that makes it even like more important to like have like father have both parents in the household in order to teach and guide these people because man, like you have just a bunch of like crazy ideas just being said on the internet and like if you just leave a kid just to
like fend for themselves.
Yeah, like grow up and just like listen to that and like not have any like wisdom or guidance from like their father, like man, like I'm honestly nervous. Like I'm not like hopeful about what's gonna come when it comes to these like this younger generation. Because like yeah, like one we have like a lot of people that are like from split up families, of course. Like marriage is being devalued. And yeah, like there's like of course a growing influence of like internet influencers. You have some bad ones. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where all of this is going, but it's going to be very interesting to see for sure. Because there's going to be a fatherless generation, and they're going to be raised by internet influencers, and this, it's going to be so annoying.
That's why I think that red pill shit kind of like took off too, because like all these like red pill figures,
brother,
have been like kind of been acting like sort of I guess like these like father figures to like internet father figures to these people on the internet consuming it, and they're giving this type of like advice like, and like I think that's like what like why like a lot of the reason like why that shit also like kind of just skyrocketed. Also, I think it's also like lack of people talking about stuff with men, but like it's also that as well because like
you just look at the comment section. I'm like, where are your fathers, bro?
Yeah, I know. Like Bro, everyone they're like looking at like Andrew Tate is like the father figure to all these like incels and shit. Like,
Oh my God, no, it's crazy, man. Oh, what happened? Yeah, I don't know
The thing is,
I don't know
think
what.
about it like this: if you didn't have a father, do you think you would act differently? You would behave differently? It's the thing is, we can blame people who don't have a father or a mother, but we don't know what it's like to be in their shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know how it is to be raised up like that. So it's like that's why it's hard to judge other people if you've never been through their situation. You know what I'm saying? And
I
yeah,
don't
we can
think,
look at
yeah.
exactly, 100%.
Yeah, it's like
like
definitely. I would say it's like a privilege to be in like a good two-parent household for sure. Like it's definitely a privilege for sure. I just the only thing is I feel like now, excuse me, like now like it's like not being prioritized. Like um a good like family's like not being prioritized. So that's gonna have an effect on like the future and like the type of people we bring into this world, into our society. Um because yeah, like if you have to have a good base. If you have like a bad base, the flower that blooms from that base, it's gonna stink. And like I feel like again, like the whether it's like the marriage structure, like that's rotten and um yeah, it's just all of it's damn, I hate to sound so like so negative. Like I don't think everything's gonna go to shits, but I don't know. There's like definitely some troubling trends that need to um be one identified and two like correct for sure.
But I'll say this though, like I still think though it's better to have like one like good like single parent than it is to have like a bad two-parent household though.
Yeah, of course,
Like
yeah.
it's at that point like there's sometimes like that situation just kind of has to happen out of like necessity and shit because like I think
Yeah.
much better to have that than have like an unstable two-parent household.
Mhm. Yeah, of
But
course. Like if your father beats the shit out of your mom, then
yeah, like that. Yeah, that type of shit. Like, bro,
yeah,
yeah, you have to like cut that shit out. But
yeah.
like, if it's, but like, but at the end of the day, it's always very much more beneficial if you have like good, stable two-parent households. But like sometimes a lot of the time, like that doesn't necessarily exist. So you have to like split that shit up.
Yeah.
But
No, yeah, for sure. Like and yeah, anytime I talk about like two-parent households, I'm like assuming it's a good one. Like yeah,
yeah,
if it's like all bad and shit, then yeah, like it's like yeah, you have to do your thing basically.
but you can also even like bring this like sort of back to like the whole marriage thing too, just because like because you know how there's like 50% of the people that like stay together, but like think about like how many of those people are actually in like good, stable relationships. Like probably at least half of those people like probably like don't fuck with each other like that, or like have a
Half?
like if you think about it, yeah, like a lot of people
Shit, I don't think
like
it's
there's a lot of unhappy like people that are still married. You know what I mean?
true.
So it's like you have to think about it. You don't, but there's not really like a statistic really like quantifying it because like, either people would probably like not be fully honest about
Uh-huh.
it, or
Uh-huh.
they would just not like
Should
give their
you
answer.
should you divorce if you're unhappy? I know that sounds like what type of question is that, but like again, like there's like vows and um there's vows and like unconditional love. Like should you just like if you're feeling unhappy, should you just be like, okay, I'm done?
I
Is it
mean,
like selfish or should you like stick to like stick to principle
it
and yeah, stick it out with the marriage?
like I think it depends on like the reason you're unhappy. Are you unhappy because they're cheating? Then like yeah, fuck that shit. Like get out of there. But like good, but or if like they're just doing some terrible shit. Yeah, but if it's something that like you're both like are able to communicate about and
Uh-huh.
fix together, I think you can come to a solution. But if like one of the parties is unwilling to change or fix what's causing the unhappiness, then there's nothing you can really do about it because you can't fix something that won't like mend itself. You know what I mean? Like
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I don't know, Simon, what do you think?
Yeah, I think if it's cheating, clearly, yeah, divorce. But if it's just you're not satisfied, I don't think so because what makes you think getting to another relationship and getting married is going to solve the problem when later down the line you do the same thing, you're not happy again. So if it's just a you issue, nah, try to address it. But if you think it's you know, cheating, yeah. But also, I think another reason why people stay in relationships when they're unhappy is because they got kids, right? And
True.
if they
Yeah,
have
that's a big
kids,
reason.
they don't want the kids to feel bad or they don't want to, ruin that. So they just stay because probably someone has said the same thing. Or they just don't want to go through the whole divorce process and going to court and all that. So it's not only because of one reason, there's a bunch of factors. But if you truly believe, especially if you're young and you truly believe you can find happiness, then yeah. But if you're older and you've been through it multiple times, I don't think it's worth getting divorced because, like, why would it not happen again? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, yeah, there's going to be people who are unhappy, but as long as you're satisfied, like, yeah, but depends on a lot of factors. So.
Oh, I just thought of something interesting. Out of the three of us, who is more likely to get a divorce in our future marriages?
We need to speak
I would,
first.
it's not me. It's probably shit. I mean, I would be unhappy, but I wouldn't get a divorce because the person I'm marrying, I know I'm gonna be with them for life or for a long time, type shit. But I know you guys are also loyal too. But if I had to pick anyone, I'd probably say Nico. Now the reason why
Why you say that?
I feel like
What is
me
he
and
like?
Trey, long-term relationships, like long, you know what I'm saying? Because my longest relationship was 3 years. Trey was about, I don't know, it was multiple years, right? So,
Same, yeah, three.
like, but Nico, I don't know. I don't think you've ever had a long relationship. So that's why.
Yeah, no, I haven't
Like,
had anything that lasted over a year before, honestly. But like,
Wait,
but
for real?
yeah, no, I haven't done anything longer than a year. But like, honestly, now I'm trying to change that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now I'm in the path to change that.
Yeah. You're
But
on the right path.
I'm in the right path to change that shit. But I just never met someone where I was like, yo, this is like, I'm willing to like go take it further. Because the thing is, like, I think I like get because I get out when I get out of something, it's at the right time. Because I know, like very quickly, it was like, oh, if this shit's gonna work or not. Because like I think a lot of people do stay in things that they shouldn't, just because they don't feel like starting over and like meeting new people and going back on the dating scene. But like for me, it's like if I know this shit's not gonna work long term, like why waste my time? Why like take myself out? Why like waste like my like youth, my like younger years on like someone I don't think I'm gonna end up with? Mm-hmm. So it's like I just don't waste my time type shit. If something's not working or like there's a bunch of bullshit going on, I just don't put up with it. I'm just done.
Yeah.
Type shit. Yeah. So, but
you're on the right path.
But now I think I'm in the right path now. Like,
you're on the right path, my brother. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I'm loyal, so I don't think I'll cheat. But yeah, like I don't see the point of cheating. Like that just brings drama and just unnecessary drama.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw something at Trey, bro. Trey, you say you don't see the point of cheating, which is good. You know what I'm saying? Me too. Let's say if
you really want to cheat, you can just break up type shit. Like,
yeah, bro, or request a an open relationship.
No, that's like terrible idea. I don't believe in that shit for a second.
Would you do an open relationship?
Hell no, I would never do that because basically you're not together if you're in an open relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's basically saying you're a hoe. You want to see other people. But Trey, what would it take for you to cheat on your girl? If somebody offered you $100K, would you cheat on her?
No. No.
Okay, $1 million. Cheat on her.
No, you can't buy my what do you call it? What, buy my love or ruin my relationship?
Really?
Ruin my relationship for money? Like, nah, especially if it's like a right one. Well, if she's like being like annoying, actually no, I still wouldn't cheat. I would just break up with the woman who's getting on my like last nerves. But no, like you can't like buy my I guess like buy my relationship. Like it makes no sense. Like First of all, some women are crazy if you cheat on them. Like
they'll cut slash your tires.
They'll slash your tires. They'll like harass you. Like if you mess with the wrong woman, like they'll go insane.
That's why you gotta be careful who you like be with and shit, because like they could like ruin your life.
I know, but I'm not trying to have any woman ruin my life, man. I want to be good with.
No, I actually went on a date with a girl who actually told me she like slashed her ex's tires.
Oh heck no! Fun. Was that like the final time you met up with her?
And yeah, honestly, she was like, I actually still went on like 2 other dates because it was entertaining. She was like fun to be around. So I was like, yeah, whatever.
You just wanted to play with fire.
Yeah. Sometimes I just be doing that. But like, I think honestly, like, for me, like, I've actually like in the past, like, I kind of just like gotten in. There's like been times I've kind of just gotten into shit like too quickly, and I just kind of like sped it up too fast. And I feel like it's like important to kind of slow it down and really like get to know someone. And I think I'm like honestly doing that like now, and that's why it's like working and going well for me. But like in the past, I kind of just jumped into shit, and like, and I kind of just did it.
Well, I feel like if you're young, like you just need to.
Yeah, when you're younger, you just kind of just jump into shit. You don't really care. And also, it's like, I think like, actually, no, I shouldn't say this. I'm sure, but like, I think like sometimes like, also especially when you're younger, and if you're in like a place of like, you're kind of just more like place of like, you're feeling more lonely. You're more likely to kind of just jump into something, just to kind of just have that like companionship. But then like, you just don't like do it with the right person. Like it'll be fun for a little bit, and then like you'll just be like, yeah, like I don't know, I don't really like fuck with them like that. They can't get on my nerves type shit. Like
that's interesting. I wonder if the next date I go on, I'm just gonna ask if she's willing to participate in a polyamorous,
menage a trois,
whatever that
3-way.
Well, not a 3-way, but polyamorous. Is that how you say?
Yeah, polyamorous.
Polyamorous, yeah. Just to see their response.
Yeah, you should, because if they ever say or they question themselves, automatically just go to the next girl, because it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? She's supposed to say no.
If she like agrees, then you move on.
Yeah, because unless you're down with it, okay. But if you're not, move on. Because think about it, you're wasting your time. She doesn't have the same values as you. Why would you waste time on her? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's actually true, because that just indicates where her values lie.
It's a red flag. She's gonna do that to you. So why you waste your time? Think about it.
That's interesting. But by the way, I'm monogamous. I'm playing around with the whole polyamorous thing. So,
bro, no one thought you were like no one thought you were like a polygamist.
Yeah. Well, I don't give off polygamous vibes.
Nah.
No. I don't look like a polygamous dude. Yeah, that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing.
It's a good thing. I don't think any of us feel that vibe, which is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, why would you want that? You're wasting your time. Why would you be in an open relationship? You're wasting your time, money, all this shit for one person just for her to be talking to other people. It's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And there's people out there that actually want that. Like, those are people I have no respect for, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you're seeing somebody for no reason. Like, they're seeing other people, and then guess what? They're gonna like that person more than you. Then you're gonna feel like a dumbass. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
it's definitely like simpler.
Boss, I think you're also sort of like devaluing the other person too, because like the thing is, if you don't like, if you're still seeing other people, you don't actually like see that other person that you're in an open relationship as having enough value for you to like solely focus on them. You want to kind of like bounce around people to see your other options and shit. So
yeah, exactly. I want to be selfish with you, baby. Like,
yeah, exactly. Shit.
Like, I want you all to myself. Like, I'm not trying to share you. I want you all to me.
The moment a girl says, "Oh yeah, I fuck with polygamy, polyamorous relationships," I'm gone, bro. I'm running from that bitch. I'm running, blocking her on everything, because it's like I'm not wasting my time for that.
Screw polyamorism or whatever. How you say whatever that term is.
I'm not gonna lie though. I feel like if you had like multiple like girlfriends and shit, or just like something like that, Like I feel like that'd just be hard to come up with. Like, how do you like have that much time just to divide yourself to like that many people? You know what I mean? Like let's say you have like 3 girlfriends. Like, yo, how are you gonna make time for them? You have like, oh, on Mondays I see this person, Tuesdays I see this person, Thursdays I see that person. Like, bro, has so much to balance and so much emotions to deal with. Like,
plus women are annoying. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they can be hella annoying.
I'm trying to just hang out with my friends and like hang then over at that point, like
bros before hoes.
Yeah, type shit.
But anyway, I think we should conclude that for this episode. Again, bros before hoes. But anyway, thanks for everyone who watching this video. Again, make sure to like and subscribe. We need to get this channel bumping. All right, so we definitely want to get to 100 subscribers. That's the goal right now, 100. So,
run that shit up.
Run it up. You know how it
Know,
goes.
man.
Love y'all.
Man.
All right, that's it.
Love y'all.